Good Tuesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. We have been spoiled the past few days here with these temperatures that have been trending below the average. We've had the low relative humidity, and it's just been feeling really nice out there. This is not typical for the end of August at all. In fact, we have seen below average temperatures not only in the morning but also in the afternoons. These temperatures have been below the average. We've also seen a nice break in the rain here in our area. We're not dealing with those daily afternoon showers and thunderstorms that we got so used to during most of the month of August. You will notice, though, that we do have a few clouds around, and we've been watching a few of these clouds mixing in here with the sun during the afternoon hours, and then now with the stars and the moon out there. We have a few of these clouds, but these are not rain producers at all. And it seems like since late afternoon, we've had more of the clouds that have been on the south side, fewer clouds on the north side. Now we're getting some of these clouds now stretching in from Rome over toward the Gainesville area, and then a little bit of a break there in the north metro counties where we have more clearing there. But from Atlanta southward, we're still dealing with some of these clouds around. And a lot of these are the high thin clouds. It's not really a complete overcast, but just some high thin clouds with some breaks in them as well. But still not the rain producers at all, just kind of hampering our view of the moon and the stars out there. Now, we have mainly dry conditions over the entire state, and really over a big part of the southeast, we don't have much rain at all falling. We do have a few showers down here into parts of Florida. Remember yesterday, we were watching some of those showers back into Arkansas, and we told you that they really wouldn't make it here. They never did. And now we have a few other showers in Arkansas moving into the northern parts of Louisiana. We had a few showers, really just a few raindrops in parts of Mississippi. But again, that is not making it into our, into our direction either. So as we see through the overnight hours tonight, we have these clouds now, but we expect these clouds to break up during the overnight hours. And as those clouds move out and we have mainly clear skies for the overnight hours, that is going to allow for optimum radiational cooling, meaning we don't really have any clouds holding in any warmth of the day. As we clear out, any warmth of the day escapes out, it moves up and out and is dispersed there. And then that's replaced by some cooler air at the surface. And with the dry air in place and the low dew points, that allows our temperatures to fall to some pretty comfortable levels. And it looks like tomorrow morning is going to be our coolest morning of the week, with temperatures moving down to around 60 degrees here by tomorrow morning in the city. And that means the outlying areas are going to be dealing with temperatures that are going to be generally there in the 50s. Take a look at this great tower cam that we have. This is our tower cam out at Arizona Avenue in DeKalb County, looking down or looking westward toward the city of Atlanta. So many things to talk about here. You can see, number one, the beautiful city. We've got the moon here as well. We have some of the color still on the horizon when the sun went down just a little while ago. And I posted a picture pretty soon after sunset, and I put, it's really a screen grab from this tower cam, that the sky was just so orange and beautiful. It is really a great picture out there. If you want to check it out on my Facebook page, Chris Holcomb 11 Alive on Facebook there. But it's just a great night, beautiful night out there. But you can see some of those clouds that are out there. But again, that's mixing in with some of the clearing too. Now this is a little different vantage point. The other camera that you saw there, both of these are live. This one looks darker. It's lower on the horizon than the other one. That is giving us a little bit better perspective from higher up. So this is looking dark, looking over the city of Atlanta. That's our tower camera in Decatur, looking toward the city. And then this is looking over Truist Park. And you can barely see there in the dark sky some of those breaks in the clouds with just a little bit of that light still on the horizon. Lights are on at Truist Park, but the Braves are playing in Miami. So they're not here. There are no games going on at Truist right now. So get ready for tomorrow morning. If you liked Monday morning and if you liked this morning, when you stepped outside and it was so refreshing out there, slightly cooler, lower humidity, you're going to love tomorrow because it's going to be even cooler tomorrow and even more refreshing when you step outside. We're talking about between 5 in the morning and 8 in the morning. that's when we're going to see our coolest air of the day. And that's when here in Atlanta, we'll move down to around 60 degrees. But again, in the suburbs, we're talking about temperatures in the 50s. And on average, we should be around 71 degrees at this time of year for our average low temperature. So that's going to be trending well below where we should be for this time of year. In fact, I had a few people tell me this morning that when they went out, they actually put on like a long sleeve t-shirt or even a sweatshirt to go out and walk in the neighborhood. And in the morning, it's going to be even a little bit cooler out there. So maybe a light layer, whether or not it's a sweatshirt or a long sleeve t-shirt or something, or maybe even a light jacket, that might be something that you want to consider when you go outside, depending on maybe how long you're going to be out there or something. But it's going to be really, really nice. The best morning of the week is coming up here on Wednesday morning. Now, look at the temperatures from today. We got up to 83 degrees for a high this afternoon, and that was when we had some sunshine breaking through the clouds. That was like the middle of the afternoon, and then when we started seeing some of those clouds move in, the temperatures actually dropped to 80 degrees at 5 and 6 o'clock. And that high came just a little bit earlier today. Our low this morning was 63. Now there's the average low for this time of year, which is 71. So that 63 this morning in August is great. The average high for this time of year, 88. So 5 degrees cooler than average when we hit 83 degrees for a high temperature. Now, even though that 63 degree reading is chilly or cool, it's still not a record. The record is 58 for today's date. That was set in 1942. Tomorrow's record is 57. So we'll be down to about 60 degrees tomorrow. So we'll miss that by about 3 degrees. Now, here's another interesting thing. Now, we're saying a low of 60 in the morning. That's what we think it's going to be. If we miss that by just 1 degree and it goes down to 59, if we go to 59, this will be the first time since 2004 that we have seen temperatures drop into the 50s in the month of August. So that's pretty long stretch there, that it's been that long since we've had temperatures in the 50s here in the month of August. So that's a cool thing. We'll wait and see if that happens. I don't ever want to be wrong with the forecast, but that'd be kind of cool if we went down 1 more degree to 59. Here's that low this morning of 63, and then we watch the temperatures rising today. Even at noon, we were still in the 70s. That's really nice because, a lot of times at noon, we're already into the 90s or at 90 degrees here in the summertime. So that's great to have a noontime temperature at 78 degrees, then topping off at 83. And then we saw those temperatures sliding down through the evening hours. Right now, we're at 73 degrees here at the 9 o'clock hour. In fact, take a look at these other temperatures here in the metro area. With the cloud cover, we're not seeing wide ranges of temperatures around. We're 73 here, Lawrenceville 74, Marietta 72, we have 72 in Gainesville. There are some spots that are a few degrees lower in the 60s, like Peachtree City is at 66, 68 in Canton, 68 in the Athens area. And that's where those clouds may be breaking up a little bit to allow some of that cooling to happen a little bit faster, but not huge ranges in those temperatures that we're seeing out there right now. So here's the payoff. In the morning, 60 degrees. Remember, that's in the city. In the suburbs, it's going to be in the 50s. And then we'll be rising through the morning, pretty much there in the lower 70s at 11 o'clock. Lunchtime tomorrow is still going to be in the 70s here, 77 at 1, then getting up to 83 again in the afternoon. I do think we'll see more sunshine during the day tomorrow. And some clouds that'll be mixing in at times, mainly later in the day, but really a beautiful day. It's going to be really nice. I'm going to go ahead and wash my car tomorrow. I know we have a rain chance coming in on Friday, but my car really needs to be washed, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. You can see the forecast track where we have just a few of those clouds there in parts of northwest Georgia and a couple of those here in the metro area. And that's still going to be with us here for the next couple of hours. But watch during the overnight. See how those clouds move away and we'll be clearing. And that's almost like taking the blanket off of the bed where everything is so warm, in the bed. And then when you take the blanket off, the cold air or cooler air from the above the blanket rushes in. That's similar to what we're dealing with. Once we get rid of those clouds during the overnight hours and we have clear skies, that warmer air will radiate outward. replaced by some cooler air, and that's when we drop down to around 60 degrees here in the morning in the city. And then look at this, mostly sunny skies for a big part of the day. Looking really nice out there for your Wednesday. In the afternoon, still mostly sunny skies here too. Going into Thursday, I do think we'll see a few more clouds. That'll be mixing in on Thursday morning, so not quite as cool. We'll still be in the 60s for lows on Thursday morning, but not as cool as what we're going to be on Wednesday morning. And this model is trying to kick up a little isolated shower here and there, but I really think this is still a less than 20% chance. I really think that most of us will not see anything on Thursday. I think this model may be overdoing it a little bit, and then overnight Thursday into Friday, we'll watch that little system come through with a chance for some showers around. And this model for Friday is not showing much in the form of rain in our area, but we do think we'll have a little better chance on Friday afternoon or during the day Friday, about a 30% chance for an isolated shower that could develop here too. Now, take a look at the moisture map. This is really what has been the good news for making that cooler air feel even more refreshing, is because the humidity levels are lower. The blue color here on the map indicates the drier air that is in place. And we've got that over North Georgia. Once you get down into Middle Georgia and South Georgia, the humidity levels start coming back up a little bit. But still, there's not any rain out of that. It's just feeling a little more humid here. Reinforcing dry air on Wednesday. And that dry air goes all the way down into South Georgia. So feeling really nice, low humidity again. Then going into Thursday, a little more humidity tries to build back in, and the same thing for Friday. Now on Friday, that's when we do have a chance for some isolated showers, but really the better chance is going to be south of the city, really in South Georgia and in southern parts of Alabama and back also into parts of Mississippi, where there's that better chance for a few of those showers around. And as you see on Saturday, I'm about to sneeze, guys. I've never sneezed on air before. I think it just went away. We are going to see here the humidity levels coming back up on Saturday and on Sunday. Again, not oppressive humidity, but just feeling a little more humid. And with that, we're going to have about a 20% chance for a shower on Saturday and Sunday. But those temperatures are still trending below where we should be for this time of year. On Monday, same thing, about a 20% chance for a shower. On Tuesday, I'm thinking we'll be dry again. So here's a look at the dew points. That's the actual measure of how much moisture we have in the atmosphere. And those dew points that have been in the lower 50s to near 40 degrees, that's what feels so good. On Wednesday, that's still going to be dew points in the 50s, feeling comfortable, but it's going into the end of the weekend when those dew points get back up into the 60s, which is a little humid, but still not oppressive. You know, a lot of times when it's just so muggy out there, when we have those lows in the mid 70s and it just feels so, humid when you go outside, that's when you see those dew points that are in the 70s, but we're going to be in the 60s. So again, humid, but not oppressively muggy out there. Rain chances, dry Wednesday and Thursday. Then we see that 30% chance for a shower here Friday, 20% chance on Saturday as well as on Sunday. And look at these low temperatures. This is the time of day when we're really able to take advantage of this dry air and enjoy that refreshing air a little bit more. 60 degrees to start on Wednesday, 63 Thursday, 64 Friday, and then 66 for a low Saturday and Sunday. So those lows coming back up, but still below average. Average low for this time of year is 71. And then the high temperatures as well are staying below the average. We should be around 88 for this time of year, and we'll be at 83 Wednesday, 84 Thursday, 82 Friday, 83 on Saturday, 82 again on Sunday. So enjoy, because it is so nice out there. Here's the European model, and you can see dry conditions here on Wednesday with no rain. Thursday again, pretty much rain free. And then on Friday, this is where we have that chance for a few of those spotty showers that can develop. I really think the better chance is going to be to the south of us. This model trying to kick up a little shower on Saturday as well. I really think that's going to be more to the south of us. And then on Sunday, again, just a 20% chance that you can see an isolated shower developing. Same thing to start next week. We do think we'll be drier here for your Tuesday. So here's the 7-day forecast. Temperatures at 83 Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. Going to be a great day with that low humidity. Then on Thursday, 84. A few more clouds will be mixing in. On Friday is when we have that 30% chance for a shower. Then a 20% chance for showers on Saturday and Sunday. Still on Monday, about a low rain chance, but I really think some drier air will start filtering in going into the beginning of next week. Next Tuesday looks good, still mostly sunny skies, and those temperatures remaining in the 60s for lows, with afternoon highs generally in the low to the mid 80s. So enjoy it. This is great. We have bonus weather here for the end of August. Be sure to tune in tonight at 11. We'll have another weather update for you. And of course, we'll have more weather updates for you throughout the day here on Wednesday, which is going to be, I think, the best day of the week. Enjoy.